Alrighty guys, it is now 67.4 Fahrenheit in here, pretty comfortable. I'm not going to put any more lumber in. We're good, I'm going to let it burn down. I've been busy making a mess, it looks like. So let's go over the aquaponics setup here, guys, that I'm going to be building. So obviously I built the kit that came from Amazon. Very easy to assemble. I have a leftover piece of PVC and also a little tray for growing, so that's interesting. Not sure why. So what I did was I changed this so the longer stem is down right into the grow medium. That way, you know, it's going to fill the tray up and grow there. Now obviously this isn't going to be where it's going to be sitting. I may pull this stem out, put the shorter one in, because I have to raise this up and kind of put this into a corner. Probably the far corner actually, because the drain for this particular one where Mike made it is in the front here. And obviously I need room to grow, and I can't really grow with this crap in the way. So I'll have to shorten this up. I have to raise the entire thing up, guys, because you see the fish tank here. It's just perfect for a fish tank under it, and I can lift the lid to feed. But I have to raise this up because this tube here, the drain on that I just talked about, needs to go back inside of the fish tank at a proper height. So I gotta figure out how to raise this up to get this to work out okay. Yeah, so that's what I have to deal with. So I'll think about how to do that later. I'm just gonna put this here for now, and I believe this guy has to be turned 90 degrees downwards so the pump can go shoot in and it'll run down the tubes and all that fun stuff. Now the other thing I have to do is glue all these connections, or we're gonna have leaks because they do not provide the glue. So I'll have to pick up some PVC glue. However, I do not have to glue the stand because it's just pressure fit. There's no gonna be water flowing through any of these joints. So don't have to worry about that. So yeah. And I got it opposite the barrel stove, which is just cooking me right now. But I'm gonna have to figure out how to raise this up and organize it, and I almost want to kind of get it up off the floor a little bit, so we'll have to figure out, maybe take one of these totes or that box, put the box down, put the fish tank on that, put that guy on top of that, and figure out some kind of layout. But I think I like it so far. We won't know. Here's a bunch of the gear that Mike donated for the fish tank. So we got fish food, we got testers, we got water heaters, we got air stones for the fish, and a couple of these items I purchased as well. I have a small USB pump, which I'll probably switch to, and that way I don't have to run the inverter. I also have a float switch, which may come in handy. So basically how it works is, guys, you wire this in to your setup, and let's say the water level is full right here, but it's slowly draining down because the pump's on. If it goes too far, it'll cut out the power and stop the pump. But I don't know if I'll need that exactly. Probably not, I'm assuming, because the system's just going to be cycling pretty steady, I would imagine. Now, I don't know if I should put this on a timer or just run the pump 24/7, which I think I want to do, because why not? I actually have to do that, I believe, because this setup is the filter for the fish. So with aquaponics, guys, you have a fish or a few fish in here, You have your pump, air stone, and possibly a water heater for the fish. And then the pump shoots into this guy up here and feeds all these little sections of pipe all the way down. And then what I'm going to do is drop down into an actual this is kind of hydroponics gone to aquaponics, and this grow medium will grow plants as well and filter heavily any fish crap and feed the fish. And this will too, but this will capture most of it, and then return line goes back to the fish, and on and on and on forever, right? So the fish craps, it feeds the plants clean the water for the fish, and the cycle continues, and you get really awesome plants. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at doing this. Yeah, should be kind of neat. So this is my kind of my DIY entry level into a setup. I'm gonna try to grow some veg in here. I can probably grow my little ferns, spider plants, just as basically a starter plant, just to see how this is gonna work. Because, you know, I'm not exactly totally sure if this is gonna work. I've only seen it online. So yeah, until I get it set up, I won't know for sure, but very happy with that. I also got a greenhouse over there, but I can't really use that until I buy land. But that was a sweet deal on a greenhouse, 8x10 or 8x6, massive greenhouse. But at least I grabbed that too. And I brought a whole bunch of crap over from the house. I have a bunch of hard drives, hard drive reader, dock, and I'll show you what else I brought over. You know, I clean up and get rid of stuff, and then I ended up getting more crap over here, guys, which is pathetic. But, you know, that's what the deal is. So over here, I have my old original computer. This is a computer, guys, believe it or not. Let me grab it. Whoops. E-Box computer, Asus. Old, slow baby PC, slow PC. I'm sure Stu remembers that guy. So I may hook him up to this television and run him off the HDMI. And he's got a little disk drive there and old school stuff. What else did I bring? Another grow light. Got a blender that's in there is some residue from, or resin from my medicine. I only use that a few times. My old surround sound setup here. I'm gonna eventually set up some nice speakers and have some awesome audio in here. Vacuum sealer and dehydrator, food dehydrator. What else did I bring over? Oh, my blenders here cleaned up after the medicine making. And what do we got here for 23 amps coming in, and it's fairly bright day outside. Let's check on that fire, guys. I haven't put anything in it for a while, so she's smoky. She's still in the good zone. I like it. That's 2 light loads of lumber in there, guys, and the tiny house is up to snuff. Not too shabby. This is comfortable. And I'm running all the ceiling fans to move the heat around the tiny house, which is okay. So bonus. So I'm gonna vacuum up, clean up a little bit. I emptied most of the scrap lumber out of that dumpster there, trash bin. All that's left in there is I put that fresh used bag of wood pellets, and I'll have to use those up eventually. Then under here, I loaded the rest of that fine lumber little into this box here, so we can use that later on the stove sometime. Not too shabby. But other than that, I got a hell of a mess. I'm gonna vacuum, gotta move some stuff, and then I'll figure out the aquaponics later on. But I think that's gonna work out pretty nice. We will find out, won't we? Stay tuned.